How you doing? This is Don, Kingdom 592, and we're going to do a second video on the honing. I missed something, and it was, I just wasn't thorough in my clicking. Okay, so we're gonna do the honing thing. So we got purples up here, and I've got all my, from my first one, I told everybody I was going to buy some stuff, and I got some things going on here. Now you get the 5 free daily attempts, okay, but it is not 5 free for anything but the 100 gold. So you've got to figure out if you're going to use the 5 free daily attempts, you're going to have to roll all 3. What do I mean by roll all 3? So we're going to go to hone. We're going to click hone down here. Oh, hold on. I don't want to play with this one. I will play with this one. I know you guys are seeing 3 purples there, and I'm gonna screw around with this. Okay, so I've taken some time and given some thought to what my long-term strategy versus just telling you the push this button, push that button is. All right, so I'm going to build up a tower leader setup. Okay, never unimpresses me that other people get to have a say in my game. I'm going to build up a tower leader setup, right? That means that I'm going to have to deal with both cavalry and distance guards as a tower leader when I mega the tower. All right, so that means I'm going to have to absorb incoming damage. So I still want to be able to address my ability to jump out and attack as a single player, and so I need to focus on a single march. Now, either you're focused on a cavalry march, an infantry march, or a distance march. Distance being the harder of the damage marches because you need more airship from these new kingdoms, okay? Cavalry being the best way to go early on while you're building your airship up. So, and there's going to be some new guards coming in the new patch here shortly, called some heavy damage guards that are going to change out the effect on infantry a little bit. I think I have a copy of the beta. I'm not playing with the beta. I don't dick around with the betas. I deal with what is. I just talk to other people that are playing with the betas. They're showing me what theirs is. I get their input and things, and then I look at what is the day it comes out to you guys. That's why there's always a delay, and that's why there's always other YouTubers out there that go, well, this changed, that changed, this changed. Or they're trying to tell you what's gonna change because they got a copy of the beta. I don't care what they think's gonna change. It's called a beta for a reason. And quite frankly, if they did what I did, the betas will probably come out with a little bit better. Just getting a copy of the beta to play and get your YouTube videos up doesn't really help that much. Okay, so why am I gonna? I'm gonna. So I gave some long-term thought. So I'm gonna do a distance damage. I'm gonna be a rally leader, right? So if I was going to be a distance damage guy that was going to attack people all the time, I would actually pick a different stat for my honings to focus on. But I'm going to go to my library war over here. Okay. And I am going to show on my T11s. All right. I get damage added to my things. Okay, so deals extra damage worth 27% of your attack power minus the enemy's attack power, right? Now, and I'm slowly starting to build this one up. Charges their distance for eradicate enemies. Add 9% of your distance defense to their attack power. So, I would normally want to stack my defense to add to my attack power. But I'm not gonna. Okay. I'm going to go with troop attack, troop health, and I'm going to go with distance health. Okay. And the reason is health counteracts damage. So if I'm the mega tower leader, I'm getting my mega rally the largest chance to absorb damage, whereas cavalry, let's go over here, train, Cavalries are stronger against distance troops. So somebody else stacking up against his cavalry's already getting a small advantage over there. So that's built in. They've been trickling out these updates, and they look like they have a system here as we got these layers of things. And the next update's gonna be graphical, but they look like they got a system here. And this was something that I knew was missing from the system. I did not know it was going to come out in this form or fashion. So I'm surprised, because again, I don't look at the betas. But I knew something, you know, and it keeps me honest into knowing that something's not quite right yet. That there's missing portions of the math. So we're going to go to the guards. We're going to go to weapons. And we know what my focus is going to be. I'm going to be distance health, troop health, and troop attack. All right. That's the 3 that I'm going to be focusing on. So, but I had this one here picked because that was none of them. So I'm going to go to hone. And I'm going to go hone here. Now you get your 5 free daily attempts per day. Now I can click hone, and I don't have to accept that. Right? So I'm going to retain. Now, guys, if you haven't already done it, I've done it because this Chinese left-right thing. First of all, these damn things should be locked. I don't know how to do it. To be honest, I don't know how to insert this thing, but it was real easy to throw away something I wanted to keep by accident the first time. Because I come back in on day 2 and clicked replace instead of clicking retain. But always click the side of the stats you want. How about that? If you want the left side, click the left side. If you want the right side, click the right side. All right, so I burned up all my frees. Now I'm at 100 for my triples. All right, and you've seen me do this in the other video. Go to the other video if you haven't seen this. All right, so let's go over to something where I want to keep things. All right, so distance health and troop health. I'm not opposed to keeping my troop health. Matter of fact, I was going to keep 1 troop health. So troop attack, troop health, distance health was my 3 that I was thinking. So it helps both the cavalry side and the distance side in my megas, right? And my cavalry guys are going to get an advantage over the distance guys that are coming in. This is where we can click hone. Now, new honing benefits. See where it's got 1, 2, 3 over here on the right hand side? Now, okay, hold on. I'm gonna click 100 here. We're gonna be very careful. We don't want to click replace because I throw away all the stuff I've actually improved. So we're gonna hit retain, and these words come back. So this is an unclear system. But distance health, troop health. Now I want you to notice what happened here down here at the bottom of my screen here, guys. Right here. I locked distance health. It's now 400 gold. I locked troop health. It's now 2,000 gold. And when I click it, the troop health and the distance health are there, and the infantry defense is there. Retain. You know what? Right now, I'm just going to replace that because it happens to be Wolf Day tomorrow. I'll use that distance attack in the interim. But what I'm looking for is a purple troop attack. All right. So, the purple troop stats are plus 300% maximum. Blues are 150, and greens, I want to say, are 75. But the troop specific attacks, defenses, and health are plus 500%. In purple, they are 300 in blue, and man, I don't remember. I have a chart that I'm putting together on this one, where we're going to turn around and say, okay, if you're cavalry focused, now you're going to be matching your war books, your honing weapons, and your march. See how we've done this over the last few months, guys? They've been trickling this stuff out. They patch, we patch. It's just been adding to the system is what it's been doing. There's nothing here that's untoward. It's not a panic thing. And I want everybody to realize what I'm doing right here is actually a revolutionary jump into the game, in that I am buying stats for my castle with gold. Right? So I can, so if I get troop attack, now I gotta get that stat before I can start upgrading that stat. And then this is going to take a bunch of time because that's actually very limited. So I've already done mine for the day. Where was it? I was thinking with, I think I was thinking with this one. And it's enhance. Right now I don't have any of those more. You only get 5 of those a day, and there's no ability to buy those just yet, which I'm fine with. The I actually want to say I appreciate how they've left this in there, because if you don't log in every day, I don't care how uber of a corner you are, you don't log in every day and use your 5 free things, you're not maxing out these stats. And this is random as well. I wish I'd have saved some of these for the film. You'll get a plus number, it'll be green, or you could get a negative number. So you got to decide whether or not to throw it away. Like if it took away from my troop attack, I don't want to throw it. But if it was taken away from my infantry defense right now, I don't care. I'll let that red number lie. But sometimes you can get like a plus 20 or plus 30, retain. Or if you get just plus 1, plus 2. A plus is a plus because you're limited to how many of these you can do. Don't throw away pluses just because you've seen them. Just decide if it's a negative, if that it is a negative you can live with. If you're retaining that negative, because you'll get 2 greens and a red. Like, well, okay, I'm going to lose 2% on my freaking distance health. Who cares? I'm gaining 30% on my troop attack, right? So this helps you to start understanding by the choices you're making what to keep, what to throw away, what's an important stat or not. And you got to log in every day as a free player to get this stuff done. They are giving away these Fire Demon scripts at a pretty good clip. And they're not that expensive. But once you get these Fire Demon scripts put in here, first UAC this weekend from this film, they're going to be giving away the wildfire set. You get if you're in the top 3, I think you're getting 2 pieces of wildfire on your guard weapons. So that'll be good for start finding an alliance that does well in UAC, guys. So you ever wonder why I'm looking off to the right? I'm literally talking to my own face on the other screen. That's why, instead of talking to you. It's so rude. I am just completely camera aware. I'm beyond amateur at some of this stuff. All right, so yeah, so it's up to 2,000 gold. I burned through a couple 100,000 gold playing around with it. You saw I got purples all over the freaking place. You know, so I know what I'm going to try and get in certain areas. And I'm not certain that I'm not, you know, where I might give up a distance health here and there just to get a maxed out troop load here and there for a nice KR team. You know, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not opposed to a maxed out troop load. I love taking 40, 50 million, you know, at a swipe. I am over 1 billion power now with all my new guard weapons. So that's the new update to the honing, guys. And I appreciate it. Thank you very much.